All right, let's finish off by talking about limited partnerships. And this is actually one of my favorites just because it makes sense to me. At least one general partner and one or more limited partners. So what we got here is we do a limited partnership, and we still got He-Man and Skeletor, and we got Whiplash. Whiplash over here decides to form a limited partnership, and he's going to be the general partner. You got to have at least one general partner. Now, He-Man and Skeletor come in, and they're going to be what we call limited partners. Okay, now let's talk about this. Formation of a limited partnership is public and formal proceeding that must follow statutory requirements. Where have we heard this before? Parties sign a certificate of limited partnership. So again, you have, the parties getting together. They're going to sign off on what's going to happen. It's going to have to comply with state law. Now, the general partners, Whiplash, are liable to the partnership's creditors, whereas limited partners, He-Man and Skeletor, are only liable for their capital contribution. So if He-Man and Skeletor each put in $100, well, that capital contribution is going to be the max they are liable for. Okay. Now, rights and duties. Limited partners have essentially the same rights as the general partners, but they just can't manage, right? They're like silent partners. If you can imagine He-Man and Skeletor being silent. They're the money guys. Disassociation and dissolution. A general partner's disassociation from the firm will normally lead to dissolution unless the partners agree to continue the business. Why? Because he's the manager. He's the one that's running everything. Bankruptcy, retirement, death, mental incompetence of general partners will do the same. So yeah, if Whiplash is hanging from the ceiling, gone nuts, yeah, that's probably a pretty good reason to dissolve the partnership. Now, whenever you actually decide to dissolve the partnership, things have to be paid and whatnot. Again, very similar to what we've seen in the past. Creditors have to be paid. Partners and former partners are then paid with whatever's left over. Limited liability, limited partnership. General partner has the same liability of a limited partner. So again, we would have everybody with limited liability, and also the general partner would only be liable for his capital contribution. So again, there's a lot of different things that you can do with these partnership agreements and whatnot. And certainly, I picked an LLC. As you continue on in life and you decide what business you want, well, that's going to be for you to decide. But a lot of different options here. I encourage you to read up on this stuff and at least know what's going on, so that whenever, well, number one, for the exam, but number two, whenever you do this in real life.